Yeah.
Who's the next guy? Mark Braha?
I think he bats before him.
I don't know.
Nathan.
Apparently irrelevant.
Anyway, long story short,
It's not irrelevant.
we got the one in the 11th. It was a great game both ways. Everybody shook hands. Umpires were good. No complaints. But it was an excellent game.
Great.
Just at one point, we issued the new rule in the league where we start with the runner on first base. I think it's a good point to note. That's the first time I ever saw this. Guy starts on first base when the innings go as far as 11, I think it was. And
as far
we got
11?
lucky.
We should bring that earlier. We should probably do that in the 9th.
We got lucky. DC was out last batted out,
Yeah.
and we had the advantage of having DC on first.
Oh, it's the last batted out?
Yeah.
They had a weaker, slower.
So you had speed on base.
We were able to chip that one run in.
Fantastic. So you got
I
a
put a
great
runner
game.
on third with one out. Anybody can single a minute and I'm good.
We got 2 runs. Sammy wanted me to note that.
So you're pretty happy coming out with a split yesterday?
I thought it'd be the other way around. That we get one off Eddie and struggle against Nathan, but I'll take it.
All right, sounds good.
Also, it's good for the management team because there's a little confidence in beating Nate B.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, we beat Nate. Oh yeah, next week we could beat Eddie. Don't worry, we let that game slip away, but we beat Nate.
Right.
So it lets the management team, a little confidence over there for a team that wasn't lacking it, but for a team who thought that they didn't belong on the same field as RFG, is it? I don't know.
Star pitcher Navy. That's
stop and go. This is no kosher corner.
No. I'm talking 2 weeks ago when you played.
Kosher corner.
Right.
Correct. We were right there.
Kosher corner is who Rudy's team.
Fair matchup. Both teams equal. Okay. Next game.
We're going to move on to the next game, which was Legend Carlisi against Yossi's Beef Jerky.
My team. I was not there this week.
So you're a Legend.
Yeah, pulled a hammy.
And I am a part of the Yossi's Beef Jerky squad.
Right.
Which we don't have that many good things going on for us right about now.
I think the best thing about that team is the name. Besides the name, that team looks like they're horrendous.
First week for Jeffrey.
Yeah,
Talk to us.
my first week there. I'll just tell you, I don't want to.
Can I time out on you 1 second? First week for Jeff, but Jeff's been playing a lot of winter ball.
Yeah.
So let's
first with this team. I'm saying I want to hear.
Just playing some winter ball.
Yeah.
We heard everybody's take on this team. Let's hear Jeffrey's.
I'll try to be as politically correct as possible without shambling the Yossi Beef Jerky team.
Without shambling Yossi himself.
We didn't deserve to be out there yesterday as a team, as one cohesive unit. We didn't play well at all. Not only did we not play well, we didn't look like we wanted to play well. And it showed. It showed in how we played against a guy who was a non-pitcher and walks us 15 times in a 7-inning game, and we can't win the game?
Can I ask you a question? What kind of lineup has A.B. Cohen leading off?
A lineup that A.B. Cohen makes himself. I'm going to hold that call for a second. A.B. Cohen made that lineup himself at about 9:02 a.m., where I came in and said, Abe, you can take the call, just let him hold on for a second.
Hold on 1 sec. Go.
He made the lineup at 9:02, and I told him, Abe, I think this is a terrible lineup. There's a lot of flaws about it. He said, okay, I respect your opinion. You're entitled to it. I said, he said, I'm not mad that you gave me your opinion. I said, you're not mad. You would be mad if I didn't give you my opinion. He says, you're right. He gave me a kiss because I'm a Kohen.
Yeah, Kohen.
And, but that was it, and I didn't have anything to say.
BKS show.
Hello?
Hello, who do we got? This is the BKS show.
You've got the captain of the #1 team, first place team,
He doesn't even know his name.
You forgot your name?
Batesh.
Batesh. Louis Batesh. Did you forget directions to the studio?
Yeah, I'm in Long Island. I made a wrong turn on the Bellport.
The Alzheimer's kicked in again. Must be them Alzheimer's, huh?
Must be, say it again?
There must be those Alzheimer's kicking in again.
Yeah, the drugs, okay. So
Louis.
You having a good show at Outreach?
Louis, Jeffrey Gindy here. How do you feel after yesterday's split?
Not happy. We won the first game solidly. Second game, though, was a great game, but we lost it at 11. Not happy at all. I wanted to stay undefeated.
Lou, let me ask you a quick question. We were just talking about it here. With the bases loaded, 1 out in the 7th inning, down by 1, and you have your number 4 hitter in David Falca only hitting a sacrifice fly. Are you okay with that? Or what's your memo to Falca when he comes back to the bench?
Great question.
No, you can't fault anybody for getting the run in. He did his best.
He did his best. Wow.
No, I like that. Lou, I like that. That's a diplomatic answer. I'm into that.
I mean, if he grounded hit a pitcher,
He would never say that on the show.
I would get angry. You won't get angry. You're disappointed. That's all. He's not. Everybody does their best. Nobody's taking it.
Right.
Doesn't sound like the Lewis that's on the show every week.
As long as you do your best, you can't fall back.
Lou, how's that Long Island team?
It's cold out here. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Right. All right.
So, Louis, I have one more question for you. I heard you went hitless in game 1.
Say it again.
I heard you went hitless in game 1.
I'm going hitless for the season. Not
Yeah, but you know what? You know what? You have a very weak lineup, and supposedly you're a big part of it, and I don't think you can do that to your team.
No, I do have to hit. If we're gonna win, Nathan's got to hit. I have to hit. Montball has to hit. I mean, we got to hit. We're not hitting the way we should. But we'll be all right.
Lewis, Steven here.
What's up?
Great game yesterday. I was just making that same point about you and Nathan. With the team the way it is now, your bats are huge, and you're just gonna have to step up.
Yeah, well, we will. To law of averages, we'll both end up batting about between 350 and 400 at the end of the season.
All right, Lou, we miss you.
Thanks for
Great to
calling.
have you on the phone tonight. We hope to see you next week back on the show on the couch.
Have a great show, guys.
Thanks,
See you
Lou.
later.
So anyway, back to the YBJ against Legend.
Nobody better than Lewis Protect. You
Great
gave
job.
you gave the guy a softball glove, a cigar, and a third base. That guy's in heaven.
Yeah.
The guy don't need to be anywhere else but on a baseball field. And the guy is the happiest guy in the world. He's
Great guy.
playing with a bunch of guys he doesn't even know.
All jokes aside, he controls every aspect of that team.
Yeah.
Cole make fun of my huddles, does the same thing. He's the guy that does that.
As he should.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Everybody respects him and listens
98
to
years
him.
old, yeah.
He knows what he's talking about.
So anyway, back to the show. So A.B. Cohen, as I disagreed with him, I didn't like his lineup. He ended up leading himself off. He walked like 13 times yesterday.
Then he did the right move.
He got
on
the right
base.
thing with that. I didn't like the rest of the lineup. We actually kept him leading off game 2. He got on base all day, but we really didn't show up to play. We weren't there. Give credit to Legend.
I want to give credit to Barry Anthony for a walk-off hit. Thoughts on that?
Stepped up.
Thoughts on that, Mr. Gindy?
Not a big BA fan.
No, I'm a huge
So
BA
what's the
fan.
problem?
I actually took BA out at second base yesterday on a slide, and I made sure he was okay before anything. What I'll say is, about the walk-off hit, I'll plead the fifth. I wouldn't call that a hit by any means. Actually, the hit was actually a clean single, but I wouldn't call it a walk-off hit.
Who did he hit it to? Where did he hit it?
The hit got through to the outfield. I was mistaken earlier. The hit got through to the outfield. The throw came into the cutoff man. The cutoff man took the ball,
Bobbled it.
juggled it, bobbled it, threw it up and down a few
What are we
times.
talking about?
Alright, we don't know.
I'm going to plead the fifth on this one. So the ball rolled around. The run was able to score. I'm going to stay diplomatic, as Lewis did, and we lost game 1.
I don't think, regardless, you can't blame it on your shortstop that you wanted to. But
No, I'm not blaming my shortstop.
you can't blame it on Ralph, because if you're walking 15 times and you're not scoring, it's not Ralph Cohen's fault.
Let's just make this one. Well, let's make one thing clear. I'm not blaming anything on
You
Ralph Cohen.
are a little bit to me before.
Not at all. I'll blame the game on the lineup, and I'll blame the game on the infield in general for making a ton of errors.
Where's Mike Chiro playing?
Third base.
How does he look?
He looked okay. I'll tell you one thing. He's more comfortable at shortstop.
Okay, where's Abe Ash?
Yesterday, Abish played second base.
How's he doing there?
He played well, less for one ball that was hit by a righty batter.
Not that many balls go to second
One second.
anyways.
A righty batter was forced to bat lefty because of a very close to a broken elbow. So he gets up there to bat lefty, and he was like going
Who's this?
one-handed
Who's this?
thing,
Who's this
you know,
guy?
whatever.
Who's this guy?
I lost the name for a second. It'll come to me. He's batting lefty, and
Michael Solomon?
yeah, Michael Solomon, fake Saban, and the ball comes to AB like routine. My Jaime J could have made the play. It was crawling to him. It was hit by a righty and a
Good
lefty.
guy. Oh, nice.
Yeah, right through the wickets.
Alright, who's playing the center?
Michael Cohen.
How's he doing? How's his head? Is he in it?
Yeah, he's
He's in it to win it, or he's just in it to just to
I'll
be
tell you
there?
something. He's a great center fielder. A great fielding center fielder.
Is he in it though? Is he
He looked a
focused?
little out of it. He looked like he was
What
somewhere.
would Teddy
over
tell
here.
him? Would Teddy get him to focus or no?
Teddy would push him. Whatever. I don't need to talk
Who's
about that
playing
team
the right
anymore.
field?
No, I'm not going to go position by position.
What's the story with Pete? they have
He was pulled middle of game
Okay,
one.
Who's
who
the other
came in
option?
for him? BA?
BA, and he's a non-pitcher. If you want to talk about a non-pitcher, it's BA. All right, he came in there, he couldn't get the ball over.